So, hello everyone. I still, as always, have to readjust the settings. I'm sorry for being a little bit late here. But here we are. Okay. I still have to fix up some settings, then I will go live with what's planned. Oh, I forgot the title. Now I have to update everyone. Yeah, well, give me a second. So today we are gonna play again some Commander. It's been a while, but as well I've been a little bit sick, so it won't be a very long stream today. I will see if I'm feeling better tomorrow, but yeah. So just so you know, it just has been a bit harsh these days. I had to work today even though I wasn't really feeling well. All right. Commander. All right. With this, Twitch is now set up. Now I have to do YouTube. Normally, I can try to show you later in a bit, but generally when you're in things like OBS or YouTube, like when you set up your stream, you always should first go through the settings and all. The issue is I'm using an application called Restream to be able to stream in YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So that is not the issue, but since I'm planning to have the things going on at the same time and all, I have to make sure both are set it right. If I do it normally, I can already upgrade the title and everything from it already, but since I kind of rushed into the stream since I was already a little bit late, I will explain why in a little bit for the newcomers. Just let me, as I'm a little bit how do I say it? As I'm a little bit bad with multiple tasking, I will be finishing the description and then I will explain everything to you guys before setting up and starting the lobby and everything. All right. Okay. Setting is ready. And with that being said, let's actually start the stream. Hello, try to think. So Generally, as said, today the plan is gonna be to play some Magic the Gathering via spell table once again. So if you guys want to join, of course, you're free to join as well. And maybe I should get the lights on. No. All right. Okay, now everything is set up. My Yshtola deck is almost ready. So, first of all, the explication of why I'm being late. So generally, as you see, the camera starts working. So generally, if I start the spell table without the camera and everything, it generally works. So that's why I have to like start it off stream. Hey Feeks, good to see you here. And that's like the problems I had before on the stream. So I had to like really check it out and try it often again to see why I couldn't use the spell table with the OBS overlay and everything. But now I saw why it is the case. So that's why setting it up to start it is no more an issue. I'm always also free to play some tabletop, since I seem to have right now the persons to play some tabletop, but that's up to you guys, Fix and Too Hard to Think, if you have the time and the motivation to go for it. Generally, what I wanted to start doing today was playing some Commander. And what's the best thing to do when you want to play Commander but sit at home? Well, use spell table. Alright. Okay, so I think I will stay to spell table. So everyone that's... yeah, I thought so. But I just wanted to make sure. In any case, I wanted to try my new commander deck. And that's why I wanted to do spell table. Which is also the reason why I'm always a little bit delayed on the streams there. Because I have to make sure spell table works before I start OBS. Since you guys know... spell table is always an issue to get started. So yeah. In any case, that is today's plan. Since everything is working so far, I will now start to open it to private. I do have to set up my commander, but it's fine. To private, to public, I mean, obviously. Sometime else though. I would be very happy. So apparently. It's, yeah, of course. Since Tabletop Simulator is a go for you, Feeks, and Too Hard to Think, maybe how about the coming week, Wednesday? Do you think you guys would have time for some Tabletop Simulator Commander at that time? From Feeks, it seems like it's working. Nice, okay. And then for everyone to see, Wednesday will be a showdown between Feeks, Too Hard to Think, and me. Well, that would be nice. I will make I think tomorrow I will have some time in the morning. I will try to give you an introduction video. So, just so you guys know how to set it up for your future ones. I mean, generally, we have seen already the big good and like the pros and cons to spell table. I think this application still has a lot of profitable uses. Like it could be better generally, but it's fine. As for Tabletop Simulator, I think there needs to be some kind of app or some kind of site for people with Tabletop Simulator to connect. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. I mean, you have a very small window, you can see the games and hear the cards, but it's also hard for me, like, when they bring a special edition card or something, it's very hard to, like, scan it and say, oh, that's what this card does, and that's what it does. So I totally agree. Spell Table is definitely not the best application. And since we already know, like, maybe you missed out on it, but I think Too Hard to Think was it that mentioned it in Tabletop Simulator. You can press Alt and even see the card in a bigger artwork. Of course. That's like the profit of spell table. You can use your physical decks to play with someone. So keep stuff. What they played. Then I got to Google to just so I can read it. Yeah, exactly. That's like the issue. Like here you can like look for the cards. Like let's say for example I'm looking for Joda since someone is maybe not playing Joda, but so I have to like there are here you already see the first issues. Especially with the Spider-Man set coming up, you have to ask, oh, which Spider-Man exactly is gonna come out, you know, because you have to like, oh, there's a ton of cards here coming up. And you have to like check them out just to get the people to know what it is. In any case, with that being the case, I will go public now and see how who am I gonna find to play my new commander game with. All right. So now it's in public. Now people should see the thing, and I will bring my commander, Yshtola, Knight's Blast. And here is my commander once again. I mean, I generally like her, but I have to say there's still many things to get better in. Like, if I'm lucky enough, next Thursday I will be able to get something straight, if you know what I mean. Like, maybe I will get finally some more winning conditions in this deck, but right now I want to see how it goes without the winning conditions. Alright. Alright, I will be open to everyone just now. Hello everyone. I have just upgraded my deck, so I have to see if it's going well, but it should be a good bracket free deck. All good, take your time. I mean, currently we are 3 players, but if no one... Oh my god, I love your playmate. Net. Yeah, holy. Did you, like, self-made it, or did you ask someone to do it for you? Oh, amazing. I love it already. Damn. A playmate of Freerin. Lovely. Wow. I can understand that, though it's better to have more space than not. Like, especially in a token deck, this play map is gonna be the bringer. And there is 4. I'm gonna start shuffling the thing in a second. I just want to shuffle my deck first. And I think everyone likes to see that I'm shuffling in front of the camera, right? Better than not. Ah yeah, maybe I should say, it's not that I don't have the cards, but I'm using fetch lands that I like have a playset of, and I'm not willing to get more just to put them into one set of Commander. So some of my fetch lands are proxy tokens. Are you guys fine with that? Yeah, it's just the fetch lands, exactly. Alright. Then first time seeing that commander. Well, in any case, I'm gonna shuffle first of all. 1, 2, 3, right? Alright. Okay. Yeah. So those are like the combo parts you need in for your commander, right? These three. Okay. Well, that's a very interesting deck. I will be happy to see how it goes out. Alright, guys, we have a very, very interesting commander here. A first time seeing it, the big idea. So be curious about how it goes out. Alright. I will be checking my hand for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have a keep. Gotta say, I love those anime playmats. They are so good. So I had to say that to that guy. His playmat looked so good. Keep from me. Alright, my turn. And draw. Gonna start with a polluted delta and fetch and have a go already. My land comes in tapped. Actually. Just one moment, I got the wrong one. I wanted to look for the plain swamp one. Oh, huh? What? So just one moment. Sorry, guys. Okay, I must have put it out and forgotten that I put it out. It stays the same, I guess. Just gonna mix. Alright, into my turn. On tap. Draw. I'm gonna place the command tower, and for 2 mana comes in Baral, Sheath of the Compilians. He's a 1/3 that says my instant and sorcery cost me 1 less to cast, and whenever a spell or ability I control counters a spell, I may draw a card, and if I do, I discard a card. And I have a go. Damn, guys, I feel so embarrassed. I just played, like, tried to look for a land that I actually already got out of my deck. I'm 49 right now, so it would be only 49 then, right? That player mills cards equal to your life. Ah, okay, so I have to mill now. Holy, that's a lot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Damn, you just got rid of a really ton of my cards. Holy shit. Like, it's still disastrous. Like, a lot of my winning conditions are in my graveyard now. Holy. You passed, sorry, I missed that. Untap. Draw. I'm gonna fetch because I really don't need to draw lands right now at this point. Thanks to a certain someone. I just hope that I still have some of my shock lands in here. And else I'm just gonna take a plains, I guess. Well, I do still have something I can work with. That's very nice to be able to see. At least. Uh, the big idea he still there. Alright, so I took a Sunlit Marsh because it says it's the for white or green, which is in my way a Plains. Plains Swamp is on the field tapped. And for 2 mana, I'm gonna cast Fort Vessel. I have no maximum hand size, and I can add 1 colorless to my mana pool. And yeah, I'm a little bit feeling salty since you got rid of a lot of good cards. So Lex Land, I will hit you for 1, since you have no blocker anyways. And with that, I shall pass my turn. Holy guys, I got really hard fucked with milling so many cards. On the other side, if I get something of my recursion cards back, I can instant have all my cards from my graveyard back into play in a way. So it all comes down if I get it or not. Mm-hmm. I have to personally say I'm really surprised that he only did like this thing to get rid of a lot of cards. Like, I'm not sure what good it does for him. Maybe it has something to do with his other cards, but hell, it's gonna be crazy. Like, I'm really curious about what he's gonna gain from getting all these cards into my graveyard. To each opponent, so we all get 1. Why me? Okay, I'm 36 now. He is the guy that milled a lot of cards from me, and I'm the one that gets the focus again? I feel so bad. I don't even have that many counters in. I think all of them are in the graveyard by now. Let me just check. Like, I only use him for his mana rock ability, you know, all my instant and sorceries get 1. Okay, 1, 2... I took my one as well. Alright, my turn then. So I can tell you already 2 of my counters are already gone, so I only have 2 more counters remaining. Just saying. This deck is not based on counter spells, just saying. Land drop. A Flood Farm Verge, it can tap for white or for blue if I control plains or an island. I control it, so yeah. With that... One, two, three. Let's do this. For 4 mana, I'm gonna cast my commander. And with that, I shall... yeah, I shall pass my turn. Oh, that was the token that Rune gave you, right? Okay. Okay. And how was it? I have to pay how much mana to use it? Ah. That's very interesting. Thanks for telling me. If he has exquisite blood, he wins as well. Bracket free, it's usable. It's not a game changer. I mean, bracket free has said 2 cards infinity combos possible, so it is possible. Like the only thing was like the game. In hand. I have 5. How many cards? 6 cards, right? Six damage. How? Ah, because of your commander, right? Just a question: shouldn't we not lose 12 life because of the marauding black? Ah, okay. So Zeus takes 12 and the other two take 6 only. Okay. Yeah, yeah, okay. Now I got it. That's fine. Sorry, I was just wondering. So generally, as you saw, the combination of Quasar made it that everyone lost life because he drew, and because of that guy, the Marauding Blight Priest here on the right, that one pinged Zeus a bit more, since he has quite a good board as well. I think that's why the focus was like that. So basically, Zeus lost 12 life, while the other two lost 6 life each. That's harsh. Sorry, I kind of missed it by the end phase of Lexant because I missed the past turn. Since you did 4 damage, I draw an extra card because of my Yshtola. I wanted to say it, but I didn't even realize that it was already Zoe's turn. I thought it was still your turn somewhere. Sorry. All right. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think I will use it in instantly, like for 1 mana, right? I roll a d4. I rolled a 4. Wow. Okay, so I will get 4 treasure tokens, and Zeus, you get now a tapped token. The I'm not sure how it's called. Oh, I have my dices. Here are my dices. So all right. I didn't had a landfall yet. I started doing the thing. So here is my land for the turn. Then I will cast for 2 mana and Brain Surge. It cost me 1 less because of the Brawl. All my instants and sorcery cost me 1 less. I draw 4 cards and then put 2 cards from my hand on top of my library in any order. And since I already casted a card with mana value 3 or less, a non-creature spell, you all lose 2 life and I gain 2 life. Alright. these to go back on top. For black and white, I cast this guy. He has kind of the same ability that Yshtola does. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I deal 1 damage to each opponent and I gain 1 life. And for 4 mana, I can sacrifice her, and each opponent who loses life this turn sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control. Then for 2 mana, I'm gonna cast an an Arcane Signet. I casted a non-creature spell, so each opponent loses deals 1 damage to each opponent. Yeah, I deal another 1 damage to everyone and gain 1 life. And for the Arcane Signet mana and the 1 land that I still have untapped, I'm gonna cast Einok Strike Leader. He's a 2/2 Dog Warrior. Whenever I attack with this creature and or my commander, for each opponent I create a 1/1 red goblin creature token that's tapped and attacking that player. So, has someone not a creature on the field? I think Rune, you're the only one that has a weak creature and are untapped. Do I see that? And are tapped, right? You have like no mana open. Then, no offense, but my commander has vigilance, is gonna come to you, so I get a 1/1 goblin creature token for each player that's attacking them. So, which means, Rune, you're gonna get 1 goblin and my commander. My commander is a 2/4 vigilance creature. And for everyone else, you get a 1/1 goblin coming for you. Okay, then I lose 2 goblins. No, you block the goblin as well, Rune, right? Yeah, okay, the goblins are gone. You take 2 commander damage then. Yeah, and with that, I am gonna end my turn. Then Yshtola triggers because I did 4 damage to a player. I draw a card, and yeah, that was my turn. Yeah, I'm going back to 30. In your end turn, I draw a card from Yshtola. Uh, taking one. All right. In your end step, for life, I will pay for life to cast a snuff out and remove your witty roast master. Yeah. I will pay for life, which means then, like, before you go into the end step, I can trigger Yshtola because I myself lost for life to draw a card, and then I go into my turn. Yeah. I mean, it's a bit tricky, but you have to like when you say end phase, you have to like work fast or it's gonna be lost in that aspect because it says from Yshtola at the beginning of my end step, and then I go into my turn and I draw my card for the turn. And I hate that my Shadow of the Second Sun is in the graveyard because I could have really needed that card right now. Alright, land for the turn. And for 2 treasures, 2 mana here and 2 mana here, I'm gonna cast Professor Onyx. She says, whenever I cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 2 life and I gain 2 life. And I can also use her ability to trick her up, so she goes to 6. I lose 1 life. But first of all, because of the cast of Onyx, everyone loses 3 life and I gain 3, so I actually just put myself on +2. Because Yshtola and she's a non-creature spell. I lose 1 life, I look at the top 3 cards of my library and put 1 of them into my hand and the rest into the graveyard. I will be putting... Yep. For 3 mana... let's make it like this. For 3 mana I'm gonna cast Emmet Selch. He's a vigilance. When he enters attack, when he enters or attacks, I draw a card and discard a card. I draw a card and discard a planes. And at the beginning of my upkeep, if there are more than 14 cards that I definitely have, he transforms into something important for you guys, because on his backside he has, during my turn I can play cards from my graveyard. So I think that's something that I should mention for you guys to keep an eye on. Yeah. Can imagine. Alright. And well, since he is gone, I don't have that. Oh no, has no blocked creatures. So with my commander and with Einok, I'm gonna Lex, are you back? Good. My Einok, my Yshtola, and my Brawl come to you since you have no blockers right now, right? That's Einok says again, when I attack, I get 1/1 goblin attacking. Whenever you attack with this creature and or your commander, for each opponent create a 1/1 red goblin creature that's attacking you them. So I have again 2 more goblins. 1 coming for Usos because of their ability. In total it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage for you, Lex, and 1 damage to you, Sois. If you let it through. You're blocking. Alright. Then I will keep 1 goblin. This guy also attacked. Don't forget the 2 of them were commander damage. Not sure if it's worth it, but to keep track of. And yeah, with that I have to say I'm sadly moving to the end phase. Thanks to Yshtola I draw 1 card and I would pass my turn here. Yep. Yeah. I mean, how much you were pinging us, I think that was a fair play from Rune. Alright. I will untap them. And I draw. Land for the turn. Sorry, at the beginning of my upkeep, he turns around. And now the fun becomes, because now I can play cards in my turn from my graveyard. If a card or token would be... Yeah, I'm saying Hades, like the Emmet Selk, at the beginning of my upkeep, turns around. He was 2-4, but because I have more than 14 cards thanks to you in my graveyard, he turns around and is now a 6-6, where it says, during my turn, you may play cards from your graveyard. I already told Rune and Zois, I think when you were gone for a second, that card is a card that you should remove, because now I get access to all the cards in my graveyard. During your turn, you may play cards from your graveyard. Yeah, like generally I can now play any card in my graveyard, kind of for pretty free. So with that being in mind, I'm just looking which cards I can use, cause at this point I can just start casting and trying to end by doing so. Just looking which cards. I have 2 mana here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 mana in total, but it's not gonna really stop me, cause first of all, for 6 mana, I'm gonna be casting from my graveyard Shadow of the Second Sun. So I'm gonna ping everyone for 3 damage now, because of Papalimo and Yshtola. They say it's a non-creature spell, so that one will ping you all for 3 and I gain 3 life. And that one says at the beginning of my after combat main phase, I will get another beginning stat, which means I can untap all my stuff and redo the things. So yeah. That's the thing, but I have a lot of cards, like for example this card says flashback for 2 mana by paying 3 life. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its flashback cost, and with Barrel it cost me only 1 mana, so I'm just gonna go on casting very very cheap cards, and I can ping 5 per card, per instant and sorcery. Yeah, it's just a non-creature costs it 3. So the question is, like Zeus will definitely fall out with the next 2 or 3 cards at this point. But the question is, how much can I do? So I will see how much I can do. Yeah. Yeah, because in the worst case, even in your turn, I have all my things untapped. In the worst case, I will just start removing your stuff, because as you saw, have some removals. So that's the thing, like, I didn't expect it, but thanks to your cards that you sent me to the graveyard, and the Emmet Selk was the only card that could save me, because the other one you removed. Like, you put one of my redoer, the Lear, was it, I think? Wait a second. Here. No, it was not here. It was a bit later, I think. Here. One of the cards that has the recursion in my deck was Lear, here. And the other one was the Emmet Selk. So I was very lucky that you only got one of them, and not both. But yeah, these two together with my commander obviously deal a hell ton of damage. And I had especially put some cards like Pile On with Convoke, so I can like just tap my creatures to get mana instead. So yeah, pretty much. Thank you. It only worked, I think, because the rune removed your creatures, because I only had like Snuff Out at that point, and with the Snuff Out I couldn't remove either your commander or the other card that was a key to your combo, the Marauding. So that one helped a lot. If it wasn't for rune, I think this game wouldn't be winnable. Mm. Yeah. And I have to say, I'm not sure why you choose me. I honestly felt like, oh fuck, I'm so fucked because Smothering Tide, one of my biggest or most important pieces, are in the graveyard, and a lot of other very, very good cards were in the graveyard. And I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, I thought I was unlucky by that, but later on, it actually helped me to win this game. Somehow, yeah. Hmm. Generally, yeah. Yeah. Well, in any case, GG's. Are you still up for one, or do you want to leave because you have to go? Ah. Hopefully. Like, I will be trying to play at least one more, so let's see how it goes. Thanks for joining. Thanks. See you. Alright, guys, and that was the round. I'm just gonna check if the others are still there. Rune, Zeus, are you guys still here, or did you already leave? Okay, seems like they left. So I'm just gonna kick player yes and kick player okay, and we're gonna be waiting for a moment. So guys, that was a hell of a round, I have to say. So in the end, the Emmet Cell did save me the game by having all the cards in my graveyard. I did put, like, I will put the list of my deck for a moment, so you guys can see what I had in my deck generally. I have to upgrade this one because actually it's bracket 4. I should remove, yeah, it, normally it is bracket 3, but because of one game change I put in the X appropriate, which says each player votes for time or money for each, like I can get extra turns, and channeling extra turns is not allowed in bracket 3. So that's the one thing you guys also should keep in mind. So yeah, it was a hard game, but which won me the game is actually I have here cards in recursion. It looks 4, but Taigam is only like I will repeat cards that I have, and the Fractured Realm is a card that lets me trigger some extra damage repeatedly, or trigger some abilities repeatedly, which means my commander can trigger again, or some other abilities, which is why I had this enchantment in. And honestly, so that means these two cards were the only cards that allowed me to get cards back from my graveyard. I have some cards that can be cast from the graveyard. For example, in my draw cards there was the Deep Analysis, for example. Or I'm just checking which else would be castable from the graveyard. Like, I think I had some, at least. Wait. Okay, I saw one card currently from the graveyard being able to play again. And that's it. Oh my god, guys. I only had one card that I could cast from my graveyard. And the rest are something to do with counters, and that's it. So I only have one card with a flashback ability, and that's it. The rest of the cards can only be used and played with either Lear or Emmet Cell. So, honestly, guys, that was cutting it very, very close. Honestly. In any case, if I want to keep playing on this, I have to remove this finisher for this game and get another one in. So I will be doing that really, really quick before I start going and searching for the next game. Oh, what should I do? What should I put in X instead of X appropriate? Because that one is actually something like a finisher. So the next thing I can put in would be, I think, another counter spell or something like that. I'm just thinking real quick which card I will put in, but I think. I mean, just for this game, it will be a mana tide. It's another counter, the only white counter I know of. So just for this game, I will be putting it in. I actually was thinking of putting it somewhere else, but now I know I didn't have to. And these were, by the way, the next cards. So here, oh wow, not a single instant or sorcery, just one that can reduce the amount of spells. At the beginning of my upkeep even, so I could trigger it twice. Whatever. Somehow won the game, that's all that matters. Somehow won the game. Alright. The thing why this deck is in bracket 3 and I need to like think about it is because the finisher with Extinguish the Blood and the tutors are still missing. Like the moment I put in more tutors in this deck, that's the moment this deck will be an higher bracket. Like I'm still planning and trying to increase it to have multiple decks in bracket 4, 3 and 2, so I can have fun with all kinds of players. But yeah, so that's the kind of reasoning that I want to increase this. The way this deck works and the bracket itself. Like I generally like having multiple decks and multiple brackets to have really fun with other players. So let's do that. I gotta say, I was very, very interesting to see the Zeus deck. Like I haven't seen that commander yet, but I did think it was still missing something for the bracket. It's my view though, but maybe I'm wrong. But generally, it could have been more disastrous. But the thing, I only saw him dealing damage to us, which especially me and the other guy didn't mean much since we were just gaining life. But it is how it is. All right, since it's been doing some. Let's see. I will change it to public. Let's see if we can get one more game. The thing is, I cannot like close and reopen a table, because that will just fuck my entire thing. But just so you know, I will be putting it onto public now. So let's see how many players I find. Let's see if we can at least get 2 more players in. Let's hope for the best. So here we are on the reset. Oh, commander, I have to put in it again. Night's Blessed. All right. Yeah, thanks, Tabin. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that in the first game it already showed off, but I think it was not my win, it was the legs that kind of gave me the winning opportunity, and I drew the M itself. That was very, very lucky, honestly. But it is what it is. We take it. We take the free win. Like, generally the deck was built to be more of a control deck, to keep control of the deck and at some point win. I did put in a lot of life gaining in that deck. So here we can see the deck again. Oh, there are already plays here. Hello, hello.
What's up, Jack?
Nothing much. And on your side, guys? Like you both joined at the same time, so I'm like trying to figure out who. Was that something?
I'm the only one that said something.
So should I just call you God bless or whatever? Because you have that how to say it in.
So, Nartha, can you say something to him so he can tell the difference between us? Because he still thinks that you're talking to him.
hello. Well, I'm the Czech.
Hey, look, if you look up here, you see
Yeah.
this little purple bar? See how this purple bar is moving? That
Ah.
notifies you talking.
So sorry. Then I was talking to you. I'm so sorry. I thought the Sana was the one that talked to me.
Yeah,
And
it was.
I nothing. I was just a little bit surprised that I was the first voice that came was from MTK Diet, and I was thinking it was you, Sana. I kind of
No, it
got
was
you
me.
guys wrong. No, it was you.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm a bit confused. In any case, hello guys. Good to have you here.
I'm not doing this.
The question is, should we wait for the fourth? Ah, okay, there's the fourth player. I guess we are full now. Just in time. All right, I will be mixing us up then. 1, 2, 3. All right. So MTG Diet, congratulations, you get the first turn. Oh, Sissay. And did someone just leave?
Yep.
Okay.
He won't be back.
I guess I'm like just surprised that he leaves just because he's.
No, he came out of the game with me. I just got through whooping his ass, not but like maybe 20 minutes ago.
So he recognized you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I played with you yesterday.
He probably did.
Oh.
I play every day.
Yes, I do pretty much now as well. Well, every 4 days.
Well, I don't play daily, but I've been trying this deck out. It's been going quite well. The first game, like I've been upgrading it now, and let's see how good the upgrades is in this lobby. I think it could still need some improvement, but I still need more games to measure the things. And I'm surprised by your commander, because normally I see that card in a Yshtola deck as like a side card or an extra boost. MTV Diet, I mean your commander, the Sissay. I'm very surprised by you having that as a commander. Very interesting one.
Well, yeah, it's a reverse card. It's unscannable. It's backwards.
Wow, the artwork looks also very cool.
It's like my Empress Galena card.
Yeah, Secret Lair. The backwards, they only came out in Secret Lair, and they printed the backward cards only one time, and Wizards of the Coast announced that they will never, ever make that mistake again because there's not a scanner that exists on the internet that can scan these cards.
Yeah.
You have to type them in. It will not scan them. I sat there for 4.5 hours trying to scan it, took it to the card shop trying to get them to scan it, and they had to look it up.
Mm.
Here, look, watch. Click it.
No, I trust you. I believe you.
Makes me wish I should have just
It came up.
foil
Yeah,
system.
You don't really need to scan it on here anyways. It's your commander. It should be sitting right in the top if you want to click on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright. Generally, before we start the game, I should mention it. Like, my fetch and shocklands are proxies, but everything else not. So, are you guys okay with it? Or should I put in the real lands? Because that would take me a while.
I'm fine.
Good.
Think
The
you're
thing
fine
is,
with me.
the fetch and shocklands are very expensive, so I have one playset, and I'm like, on Commander, I play for fun, so I don't normally use them there, you see?
Shocklands are actually really cheap right now.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
They reprinted
if you have like 10 commander decks, maybe not that cheap. if you need them for
Oh,
every
bro, I
deck.
wish I could take you to my shelf. I've got over 100.
Wow. I mean, if I draw them, I will obviously use them, but I'm not the guy that like has like spends money to get them if I have like a
Oh, I
playset.
don't either. Dude, they're like $5-6 a piece for non-foils right now.
Like
I promise.
I have to check the
They're about
shocklands
to
then,
print them
maybe
again.
because of the Edge of Eternity's reprints, probably.
Yeah.
Have to check them.
Infinity, bro. They reprinted them 9 times. The Shocklands have been reprinted 9 times.
9. Okay.
They got reprinted in Double Masters. They got reprinted in Commander Masters. They got reprinted in the Final Fantasy set. They got reprinted in the Infinity set. They got reprinted in the Edge of Eternity set. They got reprinted in the new Phyrexian set.
I mean, they can't reprint dual lands, so they might as well reprint those.
Yeah, they'll never do that. They love the price tag on those things. They want you to suffer. Believe me, I would love to have more than just fucking one. I still have the same one that has water damage and a bent crease in it from way back in the fucking day. The green-red dual land. Fuck.
Okay.
Dude, my hands keep getting worse and worse as I go.
Yeah, I just had 1 land in mine and 2 land before, and now I'm gonna have like none.
Dude, that was exactly what I just had. I had 1 land in the first one. I had 2 lands in the next one with nothing that I can cast because one was a Temple of the False Gods, and I'm hoping that I don't have the third outcome you just did.
Yeah.
I have a keep with my first hand. It actually looked quite well, so unlucky guys. Sorry to hear that.
Well, I mean, if you drop Soul Ring into Arcane Signet and something else, I'm just going to scoot move on to the next lobby.
All right, everyone. I muted myself so you can hear.
Because every time I play
we are in a new
they're never
lobby.
realistic.
I won the first game.
Wow. Okay, I'm just going to
thanks
put
again,
back.
Cut in for
Just going to have to keep this fucking 1-lander.
mentioning, but yeah, it was very nice win. So let's see
Put
how
back
this one
two.
goes. It seems like the
Again,
MTG
3
Riot
times.
has a very strong deck since one didn't like it or
Down to
just left
6
because he
for
was in the
me.
first place. I don't know.
Down to 5 for me.
Then we have here a Surgus Stormrender.
And you did the worse than I
seems
did.
like he's gonna go with some very much token.
I'm good to go if y'all are.
I'm good. Best of a bad lot.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. Play a land per turn. It's going to be a forest. I'm going to pass my turn.
Good
And
triumph.
we're starting already. The master
Yes.
multiplied is interesting. Like I haven't seen that one before. But wow, Mirad, okay, he definitely likes to have
Temple of the False Gods, done.
That's the Via Triumph.
Alright. Here is like my first fetch land.
Oh,
I'm gonna be looking for where is it? Oh, sorry, my land will come in tapped, so you can already go MTG. It's just a tapped white-black land.
yeah, I'm just paying attention to you searching. Draw a card. Trying to make sure you don't sneak nothing out. I've had players do that on here.
Be sure to
Play a
check it out. I'm not gonna do that, but
I'll enter the battlefield tapped, and I'm going to pass.
Sunlit Marsh. I mean, I gotta say, if someone like cheats here, then what is the occasion? This is a casual for fun.
It's 3/4 of spell table. I'm not even exaggerating. 3/4 of spell table cheats. That's why almost every other game has a Soul Ring into an Arcane Signet into a Bird of Paradise stupid shit.
Okay. Sorry guys, I'm getting a call. I will be right back.
That's why I'm starting to think about going back to my LGS.
Oh.
I'm going to cast a Force of Negation. I'll cast a Force of Will. I might want to do this negate. How about a Pact of Negation? Like, Alright, well. Yeah, I guess.
So guys, sorry, I'm back. Terribly sorry. I wasn't expecting a call, and the friend himself was a little bit surprised about the call. He thought that I called him.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we just passed the turn with everyone having 2 lands. Is that correct? Or did something else happen that I missed, where I should have lost life or something like that?
Are you saying you haven't started your turn yet?
Yeah, I'm just going into my turn now. That's why I was like asking. But all right. I'll be putting the Gloom Lake Verge. It's can tap for a black if I control an island or swamp. Since I have Sunlit Marsh, it can tap for black now as well. And for 2 mana, I'm gonna be casting an Arcane Signet, and that is it. I pass.
Alright. Adroken, you were muted your whole turn as well, both of y'all were. So I don't know who did what or anything.
Oh, I am so terribly sorry. I put down the Rakdos Canarium, returning Temple of the False Gods to my hand. Then I had to discard, so I discarded Savage Drums.
Okay. Man. I'm already tired. I'll draw a card. I'm gonna play a Lamp Return. It's gonna be a command tower.
Nice.
I'll tap 2.
Thank
Play
you
a
for
Boros
having me
Signet.
back. It's good to be back. Sorry for the
Tap a command tower. I'm gonna tap this
interruption.
Boros Signet. I'll play Thought Vessel. I'm gonna pass.
Sorry, can you repeat the name of the card you just played?
Thought Vessel.
Vessel.
Thought Vessel. No match in your hand size. Tap, add 1 colorless. Please scan it.
I tried to scan it, that's why it didn't appear.
Okay, well, I'm taking this mat down and letting y'all scan it on this 100% scannable board because Thought Vessel is like one of the most commonly known cards in format.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Matt makes everything hard to read. Pass your turn.
Beautiful.
Play to Warren, Power Storm.
Ah, it's just that special artwork. Now I see it. It's the just like a mana rock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Nice, man. Stuff is driving me crazy.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, untap. Draw. Guess I'll play Azabeth. Done.
So it's that card. Oh, you're done. All right. Okay. Untap. Draw. I'm gonna put a Scolding Tarn and fetch for paying 1 life. I did fetch already, so I'm actually on 38. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna be putting an Hallowed Fountain. So I'm going down to 36. And let me just check my hand. Yeah, and I'm gonna pass with that.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll do 1 to tap this for 2. I'll play it Isn't Signet. I'll do 1 to tap this for 2. Or, yeah. I'll play a Gruul Signet. I'll do 1 to tap this for 2. I'll tap this for 1 white, and I'll play my commander. I'll pass my turn.
Play Bajuka Bog. Just tapped. Oh, I guess I'll exile there's only one card in the graveyard, right? All right, I'll do that one. That's for me.
A good target because I can return it from my graveyard too.
Oh. All right. Playing Arcade Instigator, Offspring. I'm paying the Offspring cost. So it'll be a copy of it. Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Except it's a 1/1, right?
Sorry?
The copy.
Yeah, it's just a 1/1 copy.
All right. Just trying to remember Offspring.
Yeah.
I never read any of the Bloomberg Kings.
Draw. As ridiculous as this is, going to Scheming Symmetry. And how about Jack?
Yes.
You may search your library for a card and put that card on top.
Okay.
What?
Scheming Symmetry. And then I'm also going to search my library for a card and put that card on top.
Yshtola don't scare you?
Sorry, what was that?
That commander doesn't scare you?
No.
Oh.
Edgar Markov has never scared me. I've been stopping Edgar Markov since the release of that precon. And that what is Edgar Markov? Oh no, it's the Master Multiplied. What the fuck is that?
Do I have to reveal the card?
Nope,
Master
just put it on top.
Multiplied to creature tokens. You control triggered abilities of.
Shuffle your library first, then put it on top.
Yeah. I'm just
Oh,
now
what
shuffling
the fuck? I've never seen this card before.
Like, I get it. I would love to play it in my Gonti deck. Like, I'm looking for a copy of that.
Okay.
Because in Gonti, you can then afterwards just deal the card that someone put on top.
I'm scared now that I've clicked your commander. You are pretty fucking scary.
My one?
No, Yshtola is always fucking scary. She was one of the scariest things in Final Fantasy.
I can imagine.
Well, I mean, the Surge Foil, the full art borderless Surge Foil Yshtola is one of the most expensive cards you can pull in Final Fantasy. It probably is the most expensive card.
Sorry, Adrocken, did you finish your turn?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh, wow. Search for... Oh, wow, that's very cool.
Oh, no, it's the most expensive legendary that was printed in Final Fantasy.
Yeah. And in your end phase, Adrocken, before I go into my turn, I will flash in a Mind Splice Apparatus. At the beginning of my upkeep, I put an oil counter on it, and instant and sorceries I cast cost me 1 less for each oil counter on it.
Sweet.
So I will go into my turn, untap, upkeep 1, and I draw.
Oh, wonder what you got.
Yeah, you will see now. First, a Mistrise Village comes in tapped, and then for 4 mana, since that's the one thing I needed the most, a Smothering Tide. Yeah. And with that, I will pass my turn.
Doesn't Nix's Expedition put the lands on the battlefield tapped?
Sorry, what?
Doesn't Niss's Expedition put the lands on the battlefield tapped?
Sorry, I'm not getting it. Did I miss a trigger or something? Because
Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Move
Never
your
mind.
expedition, search your library for up to 2 basic lane cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle.
This is expedition. Put them on the battlefield tapped.
Yeah, the lands come in tapped.
Yeah, I don't understand what was so hard about that. I'm so I hate this, bro. And am I the only one that's getting frustrated over this? It's like every simple thing is the hardest question known to man. Draw a card.
yeah, but the Mistress Village came tapped, so like there was no issue. I had 4 mana with my Arcane Signet and the other 3.
I know. I asked you a question and you act like I said you missed a trigger. All you had to do was say yes.
You just
Sorry.
couldn't understand what you were saying.
I even asked it twice, and then he answered for me.
Sorry, I'm not sure. Maybe
It's okay. It's my turn. I'm going to go ahead and
headphones.
take my turn. I'm going to take my turn. I'm going to tap 1, 2 to tap these for 2.
First of all, before your turn, did you pay for Smothering Tide? Whenever an opponent draws a card, you need to pay 2 mana.
Yeah, you know what? I'll pay for Smothering Tithe. Smothering Tithe is paid for. I had it regardless.
All right, good.
Cool. I'm going to tap for 4. I'll use 1, tap this for 2, and I'm going to play a...
Defense of the Heart.
Yeah, I sure am going to play Defense of the Heart.
Bad. I mean, I also heard him wrong, so it's kind of my bad, but...
Love it.
I know exactly what I'll be searching for here in a second, too.
What can I do? Everything's like that.
That you'll get a Llanowar Elf and a Bird of Paradise.
No, absolutely not.
Sorry, Kurt, to think that I missed your chat, but I was like very focused. It's not ranked former or something. Nope, it's not. But I mean,
No, we got a player over there going ham. I'm going to have to deal with him.
Derek, did you pay for Smothering Tide?
No.
So I get my treasure. Nice.
Play Zergo. And I'm playing Starry-Eyed Skyrider. So flying. When this creature attacks, another target creature you control gains flying until end of turn. Attacking tokens you control have flying. 2 creatures enter the battlefield. Everybody takes 4.
Yep.
And pass my turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I'm not paying because I would like to play something.
So you should have 2 treasure tokens.
Yep. I just put the counter on.
Okay. And
I'm buying them.
Kellogg Dangerous Mind. It's a 3/2 with haste and first strike, and when it attacks, I make a treasure token. I'm going to attack Jack.
What? Okay. How much damage do I get?
3.
Sorry, how much?
3.
3.
3. Okay. All right.
And I'm done.
Okay, untap. Upkeep, this one goes on to 2. And I draw. Land for the turn.
Fucking thing is only $3.25.
Yeah, it's not that much.
Why? It doesn't make any sense.
This one's a bit more because it's the whatever foil.
For 2 mana,
Yeah, I
I'm
clicked on
gonna
the one
cast
for
Vanquish the Horde.
the
Since Derek has 4 creatures, it's cost me a lot less, and with my Mind-Split apparatus, I can cast it for 2 white. I destroy all creatures.
All creatures destroyed.
Yeah.
Dude, I have to buy the Master Multiplied. I just ordered 4 of them. That is so fucking good, bro.
I love this card.
I'm gonna put all the enchantments in my deck that force me to sacrifice a creature in order to get a benefit from it because it has ... afterwards, and I'm just not gonna sack the creature and get the benefit.
No, it doesn't work that way.
No. It does for the enchantments that have the reference and not the semicolon, because it's a cause and effect.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah, I'm not doing
The
cause and
ones
effect.
that
I'm
make
doing
you
cause and effect.
choose to sacrifice a creature, the choice, you can still choose to sacrifice a creature, but if it's a
Like I have an enchantment that says sacrifice a creature. It says create an XX. I think it's demon, where X was the creature the creature that died's power, not the sacrifice creature, the creature that died's power. So I can't sacrifice it. Oh no, that won't work. Never mind.
yeah, because that
just
was an
wanted to say I'm
activated
gonna
ability,
cast
not a trigger
Yshtola and
ability.
pass my turn.
Okay.
Sacrifice a
Okay,
creature.
Yshtola.
It's a copy of target creature, but it's not a cost. It's that you have to sacrifice a creature, create a token as a triggered ability. That makes it where you don't sacrifice, but you make the token.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure
Hell
what
yeah.
the
Okay.
communication and discussion
I'm gonna
was really
untap.
about.
Definitely
but,
gonna work for my deck then, not this one.
Very interesting.
Your creature's dead, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm not worried about it. Draw. It's my commander. I could care less. I'm gonna
It will
pay.
cost 2 more, but whatever.
I have more mana in my hands than I can deal with, so I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, and I'll play a chromatic lantern. I'll tap for 1, 2, tap 3, 4, and I'll tap the chromatic lantern.
Did you
I'll
pay
play.
2 mana for Smothering Tide?
No, I didn't pay 2 mana for Smothering Tide. Make a treasure token. I'm gonna play a Timeless Lotus.
Nice.
From now on, if we're past my draw step, that's a missed trigger, brother.
Okay. I gotta say though, you were discussing something with Adrocken, so I kinda missed the part when you started going for your turn, but
That
alright,
wasn't
I
when
get
I
it from now on.
That wasn't when I. That was before I ever drew. I'm just saying, every time I've drawn, you've waited till I've cast 2 spells to ask if I've paid the Smothering Tide. Then from now on, I'm going to count that as a missed trigger.
That's fine.
That's fair.
Okay, I'm going to pass my turn. I'm not trying to chew you out. I'm just trying to teach you the responsibilities of Magic the Gathering.
No, that's fine, that's fine. I get that. Derek, do you pay the 2 mana?
No.
Girafa Celestre.
I mean, that's the difference between someone that plays casual and not. Right now, I'm playing with him, and he is right. Like, we are all trying to win a game, so I get his point of trying to play by the rules.
Solemn Secumelium. Search my land for a library. Or a library for a land.
Yeah, he's taking it really serious. We are playing casual, so definitely. Adrocken, do you pay the 2 mana?
I do not. Go for it.
It didn't pass yet.
Oh,
It
sorry.
looked like
I had
because
my box.
Who passed for him? Jack, did you pass for him?
Nope, I did not. I didn't touch it. But I was seeing that the thing was on Adrocken, that's why I asked.
Yeah, I also saw that.
So I didn't, but let's just bring it back to
Very
Derek,
hard
right?
accident.
I put my card back on top of my library and retap my lands.
Okay, I think I only have one thing to do anyways. But
I mean, I'm not gonna fold a game because
I think you may have just accidentally hit your
he is
space
a
bar.
bit too serious. I get you for hard to think. I'll also
Maybe.
agree with that.
I'd have to reach across my screen to do
But I
it.
also don't
It
want
was
the
me.
guy that just
I accidentally hit the
because
space
of
bar
Okay.
because I was trying to type in another window to my son.
Play a worthy cost.
Don't play Magic?
This spell sacrifice a creature. So do die, I draw a card. And exile target creature or planeswalker. I'm gonna exile Yshtola.
Okay. Wait a moment. Yep, that works.
Now I'll pass.
Okay. Beep. Draw. What a surprise.
Do you pay the 2 mana Adrocken?
I do not. I still do not.
Good.
Okay.
Oh, from now on, if we don't say we're gonna take it, you just take that treasure token.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do that. Okay, now he even gives commands. Yeah, it is crazy. You get
Let's go
crazy
ahead
people when you try to
and
play
do a
casual.
morbid opportunist. Whenever something dies, I draw a card. Done.
That's my responsibility to
here.
like maybe say
There we go.
casual, because then
All
people
right,
like
done.
them hopefully do not join. But that's what it is.
Man.
All right, untap. Upkeep. This one goes to free. And go. Three, four, five, and 6 mana. I'm gonna try to bring my. Actually, let's make it like this. 6 mana. I'm gonna try to bring my Yshtola back into the game. And I just want to check right now. What do you have on the field, Outbroken? Morbid Opportunist? Yeah, okay. Timeless Lotus. Okay. For 3 mana less, which means instead of 6 it cost me 3 mana, I'm gonna cast Will of the Temur. So everyone already loses 2 life and I gain 2 life. So what Will of the Temur does, it says I create a token that's a copy of target permanent, except it's a 4/4 dragon creature with flying in addition to its other types. I'm gonna make a copy of your Timeless Lotus, I think was it?
Enters the battlefield.
Yeah, it comes tapped, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. And then it says a target player draws cards equal to the permanent, the greatest mana value among permanents you control. So I will choose myself. And the greatest mana value I have. Will I get the mana value from your Timeless Lotus when I have it as a
Yes.
copy? Yeah. So then it would be mana value 5. So I draw 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I'm gonna pay 1 more mana for Authority of Consuls. And I will have exactly 7 cards in hand, and I will just... No, wait, actually... Derek, you have nothing on the field right now, correct?
Yep.
Then I would come with Yshtola for 2, since she's...
Does she have haste?
Sorry?
Does she have haste? You just played her.
Sorry, true, I forgot that I had to replay it. Never mind, not gonna attack then, I'm just gonna pass. Sorry, I forgot that.
Okay. Does anybody control 3 or more creatures?
No, I have
No,
1.
I have 2.
Okay. I'm going to untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, look at that. Tap this for 5. Yeah, no, I'll tap this. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm going to cast a Chromatic Ori. I can spend mana as though it's mana of any color, and it has tap, add 5 mana. It'll add 5 colorless, and I can pay 5 to tap it, draw a card for each color among permanents I control.
Can you hold the card again closer to the camera so I can scan it, or can you tell me the name again?
Ori. Orrery.
Man,
Romantic Ori.
I feel targeted now. I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, because look where it's sitting. I can click it. I'm clicking it, and it's coming up. It's coming up as 2 different Chromatic Oris.
Yeah, at the first time it didn't, sorry. Now I have it, yeah.
Are you picking on me, bro?
I don't think he is, sir.
It's just fate then, because I swear it's only on my turn. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tap this for 1. And then I will tap this for... Yeah, I'll tap this for 5. I'll play my commander. Leaving my, let's see, 3, 4, 5. Leaving myself 1 mana. I'm going to tap this for 5. And I'll play Annie Joins Up. It's a legendary enchantment. When Annie Joins Up enters the battlefield, it'll deal 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. And if a triggered ability of a legendary creature I control, if a triggered ability of a legendary creature I control triggers an additional time. I'm going to go ahead and deal 5 damage to Yshtola.
I would like to respond by casting a flawless maneuver for free since I control my commander. My creatures gain indestructible until end of turn. And since I cast a non-creature spell for free mana value 3 or higher, everyone loses to life and I gain 2 life.
Yep. Okie doke. I will pass my turn. God damn, dude, so I hate Yshtola.
Lucky block.
I don't get
I
this
should
guy.
have
Like,
just
this
played
is
my
really
Final Fantasy
frustrating. It's the
Commander.
first time I had this.
Would have ended that real quick. Tifa Lockhart. Fucking trample 214 damage.
I honestly haven't met someone this infuriating. But what can you do? Like, why is he so against it if I just want to see what card he plays? Maybe to counter it or something like that? It's crazy, but what can you do?
Pass my turn now, right?
Sorry about that. Okay. All right, that's a thing. We'll just go ahead and play Dalek Squadron. And I'm done.
In your end phase, I will cast for 1 mana Deep Analysis, or before you go into your end phase, target player draws 2 cards. It cost me only 1 mana because of Mind Splice. I draw 2 cards. Everyone loses 2 life and I gain 2 life. Then for 1 mana, I will cast Coil and Catch from Marang River. I draw 3 cards, then discard a card. Everyone loses 2 life and I gain 2 life. I'm gonna discard a Plains. And that one gets mixed into my deck, and then I go into my end phase where Yshtola triggers and someone lost for life, and I will gain... I will draw a card, I mean. Alright. Draw from Yshtola in your end phase. Then I will go into my turn. Untap. This one goes to 4. Draw. For 5 mana, I'm gonna cast Lear. She says spells cannot be countered, and every instant and sorcery spell in my graveyard has flashback. The flashback is the same cost as their mana costs. So Then I will be casting. I will be putting my land drop. It will be an isolated shovel. It comes tapped if I control a it would be tapped unless I control a plains or an island. I control both, so it should be fine. And for 2 mana comes the illicit shipment. I search my library for a card, put it onto my hand, and then shuffle. With this card, everyone loses 2 life, and I gain 2 life. Alright. Alright. I will tap this creature for 5 mana. I will have and 1 mana here. I will have 2 mana floating, because I will need 2 blue to cast my Archmage. So here 1 mana stays rest, or 2 mana stay rest because I needed 1 of the blue mana. Archmage of Emeritus says whenever I cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, I draw a card. Gonna cast for 1 blue mana Deep Analysis for my graveyard for the flashback cost from Lear, which means it will get exiled. With Emeritus, it triggers, I will draw 3 cards, and this will also trigger Yshtola, so everyone loses again 2 life and I gain 2. And I draw 3 cards. 2, 3. And with the 2 mana floating, I will be casting March of the Otherworldly Light for 2 mana, and with Mind Splice it's pretty cheap, and I'm gonna, let me just see, I'm gonna exile Annie Joins Up. And everyone loses again 2 life and I gain 2 life. And I draw a card because of my Archmage. Alright, and with that I will pass my turn. In the end phase, Yshtola triggers and I draw another card. And then I have to discard. I will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will discard 3 cards, which will be 3 land cards. Alright.
Untap. Upkeep, you obviously control 3 or more creatures.
Yes, I do.
Jack. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice this Defense of the Heart thanks to you having 3 or more creatures.
That That's fine.
I'll search my library for 2 creatures and put them into play. I'm going to put Yshtola the Unifier into play. There's my other one. And I'm going to put Kutzel, Element Explorer, into play, or Exemplar. So y'all can't cast spells during my turn.
In response to before he enters the battlefield, right? Can I do that?
Yeah. Nope. There's no ETB trigger put on the stack. You cannot respond. You had to respond to the trigger of Defense of the Heart.
All right, that's fine.
Draw. I'll play a Lamperturn. It's going to be a Surprise Triumph. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tap this for Wooburg. I'm going to search my library for a legendary permanent card. You can respond to that. Oh, no, you can't because this says you can't cast spells during my turn. All right. I'll go ahead and search for a legendary permanent card with a CMC. She gets +5, putting her at 7, 8, 9, 10 or less, or 9 or less. I'll go ahead and I'm going to get the Stasis Coffin. The Stasis Coffin is like a mini One Ring. It states that when I sack it, I can exile it, and I can gain protection from everything until my next turn. I'm going to go ahead and tap over again. I'll search for another.
Bombardiro crocodilo. Bombardiro crocodilo.
I'll search for Akroma's Memorial. I'm going to go ahead and I'll tap 2, 4, 5. I'll search for another one. I'm going to search my library for the Eternity Elevator. The Eternity Elevator states I can tap it for 3 colorless. I can station it. When it reaches 20, it adds tap, add X mana of any one color, where X is the number of charge counters on it. So, now that all that is settled, I'll go ahead and do 1, 2, and 3. I will exile the Stasis Coffin. I gain protection from everything until my next turn. I will tap this for 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll tap this for 10. That's 18. And I'll tap this for 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, 19, 20. I'll put myself at 24 charge counters on this. It now taps for 24 mana of any one color. And since Chromatic Ori lets me spend mana as though it's mana of any color, I'm going to go ahead and tap this using 20 to search my library for 1, 2, 3, 4 legendary permanents and put them into play. So I'll search for Atraxa the Grand Unifier. I will search for Kinrith the Return King. I'll search for A Growing Rights of Itlamok. And I'll search for Zerda the Dawnwaker. Zerda makes my activated abilities cost 2 less. I can't reduce it to less than 1. I'll have a Atraxa trigger, which I'll do first. I'll reveal the top 10 cards in my library to y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll go ahead and I'll get a mountain as my land. I'll get Yshtola the Blade Blossom as my creature. And I'll get a Simic Signet as my artifact, revealing a Plains, Ezio, Auditor de Frenzy, Morphon the Boundless, Island, Forest, Codas the Fangkeeper, and Dimmer Signet. Putting all these on the bottom of my library. All this will go into my hand. Growing Rights of Itlamok will trigger. I'm going to go ahead and look at the top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I go ahead and whiff. There's no creatures. I will use the 1 that I have remaining because I spent 20 and I made 21. I'm going to give all my creatures haste and trample. And coming at you, Drac Striker, I'm going to swing a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to swing a 13, 13, Flying Vigilance, Death Touch, Lifelink, Trample, Haste.
Yeah, I take 14 damage.
I'll gain 13 life, putting me at 35. And I will go to second main. Oh, also, my creatures have Flying, First Strike, Vigilance, Trample, Haste, and Protection from black and from red. I will go to my end step. Growing Arts of Itlamok will trigger. I'll transform it. It's now a Gaia's Cradle. Taps for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll tap for 6 mana now. I'll pass my turn. I have protection from everything.
Untap. Draw.
Which card was it that gave you protection from everything?
One ring.
The Stasis Coffin.
Oh, Stasis Coffin, yeah.
Okay.
My creatures have protection from black and from red.
Okay. I'm gonna pop this treasure to play Deadpool, grabbing Atrax's text box.
You can't.
Yes, I can. It doesn't
No, you
target
can't.
it. So I'm going to look at the top 10 cards in my library.
Does it target?
It does not target. 1, 2.
Okay, then I'm going to respond. I'm going to check this and I'm going to do. No. You can stop.
10.
I'm going to search my library for a card, legendary permanent.
Okay.
You can stop.
All right. I'll wait for your response to my ETB trigger.
No, I'm responding to you playing Deadpool, not your ETB trigger.
Okay.
I'm responding to your test.
Okay, so Deadpool is not resolved yet.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I want to make sure that I can find an answer for that.
What are you searching with?
Sisse, the Weatherlight Captain. My commander. Okay, I don't have anything to respond to it, but I am going to do this. I'll get a Bullis Citadel.
Okay.
Yeah, now you can go ahead and attempt to enter as a copy of my Atraxa.
All right. I'm entering as a copy. I'm entering not as a copy of your Atraxa. I'm entering with Atraxa's text box, and you now have Deadpool's text box.
What is it? Well,
So I have a 5-3 with Atraxa's text box.
I'm going to click on your
You have a
Deadpool.
7-7 with Deadpool's text box.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm going to click on your Deadpool. I can't scan your cards at all. What the fuck?
Sorry. Is that better?
It doesn't even want to attempt to scan your cards. It keeps trying to scan your whole board.
I mean, I had no
Okay.
issues getting his Dalek or his Morbid Opportunist.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it. I'll just Google it and make it easier.
I mean, you can just
Yeah.
put in Deadpool in the search bar of the right side there. He finds it's only
Yeah,
one
there's a
Deadpool.
little tiny box up there. All right, so for each card type.
I know, it's so
All right,
crazy.
I got these
This
are
guy's so
lands,
crazy.
creatures, land, creature, artifact.
Oh, not a problem at all. Okay, I can sacrifice it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's even better.
Okay, I'm gonna put. Okay, we'll put that in my hand, and then. We'll go ahead and do Cyberman Patrol, I guess. No, we'll do Cool. Might actually be able to do something with that. All right, and then what happens to the rest of them? Put them on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay. Okay. All right. So I can play a land now. Play this guy. Got 3 mana. I got 3 mana. And I can do nothing with that 3 mana. I mean, I guess I'll just attack. I'll attack. You still have protection from everything, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I attack you with a 3/3 Dalek Squadron with Menace.
I'm gonna block it.
Okay. All right. Well, it also makes a copy, and Jack, you get one too.
A menace one,
Yeah, I'm gonna
right?
block it.
I will
3/3
just
with
let it
menace.
through. It's 3 damage, right?
Yeah.
I'll block the original with these two. It's gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, an 11, 11, and a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, a 13, 13. I will gain 13 life.
All right. And I get to draw a card.
Because of what?
Morbid Opportunist, because of the guys dying.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Well, they don't die.
6, 7, 8.
Myriad tokens don't die, they get exiled.
Well, the one you blocked died.
Oh, yeah. No, that wasn't a token, though. That was the original creature.
Yeah, the
Right.
token one I just let through, so he didn't die.
Yeah.
Not a single token, though.
When one or more other creatures die, I draw a card. So I drew a card off of the Dalek Squadron dying.
Gotcha.
Thank you for the clarification that I would not have gotten one from the Myriad. Okay. And can I do anything still? No, I cannot. I'll figure out what to discard, and I'm just passing. Have fun.
All right.
Okay.
I will be moment still. In your
Okay.
end step. Give me a moment. 4, 5, 6. I will top 2 treasures and cast 1 for 1 white mana, and then 1 extra mana, 4, 6, so in total 7. I will try to exile from you, MTG Diet. I will try to exile your Akromos Memorial by having paid 7 mana value. I can exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment with mana value X or less. So I'm exiling your Akromos Memorial.
I'll respond. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tap Bola Citadel. I will sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see here. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm going to deal 10 damage to each opponent.
Okay.
So you have no target. Your spell fizzles.
That's fine. I still cast a spell. I get 2 life, and Adroken, you get 2 more damage because of my Yshtola. Since I know we're at the end phase anyway, so I will just go into my turn and untap everything. I forgot to draw a card, but from Archmage, but whatever. And this one goes on to 5, and then I draw. All right. I will play a command tower.
Put that over here. Yeah.
For 2 mana, I will be putting a Papalia Totemio onto the field. Then for 1 mana, I'm gonna cast Waterlogged Teachings. I'll say, this one damage to each opponent. Since you are protected, Diet, Adroken, you get 3 damage and I gain 3 life because I casted an instant. And Archmage triggers as well. I draw a card before I go into my search. I may search my library for an instant card with flash, reveal it, and put it into my hand. I'm bringing the Snoof out, it's an instant, into my hand. I'm gonna now pay for life, but I get 3 back anyway, so I'm just gonna pay 1 life to cast Snoof out from my hand and destroy target non-black creature. I will destroy your creature that lets you that blocks my spells during your turn.
Yeah, no problem.
I casted a spell, I draw a card. And for 1 black mana, I'm gonna cast Transponse. It says draw a card, then discard a card, I lose 1 life. And if this spell was cast from my hand, I create a 0 black wizard creature token that whenever I cast a non-creature spell deals damage, which again means all my auto freeze trigger first. So next to the wizard that comes onto the field, I also draw a card from the Archmage. Everyone loses 3 life and I gain 3 life. Well, you not Diet, but Adroken again. And then...
How much life do I lose?
Sorry?
Do I lose life, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, use 3.
No, I only cast 1 mana, but it's a 3 mana spell, so yeah. And it has rebound since I cast it from my hand, so it will come back.
On your neck.
Then just looking, since I can cast spells from my graveyard, gonna top him for 5 mana and one more black here to cast Illicit Shipment from my graveyard. By sacrificing this card, this token I had, I can search for 2 cards. Since it cost me only 2 mana, I still have 4 colors that are not black remaining as
How
mana.
does it cost you only 2 mana? It's a 5 mana spell.
Because of my Mind Split apparatus, it makes all my instants and sorcery cost 1 less for each all counter. It has 5 all counters, so all my spells are 5 cheaper, instants and sorceries. So while I casted Archmage triggers, I draw 1 more card. Now Paplia and Yshtola trigger, I gain 3 life, everyone loses 3 life, and I may search for 3 more cards. Or I actually draw 2 cards because of Archmage, since it says whenever I cast or copy, I copy it by its ability.
What's letting you search for 3 cards? What's letting you search for 3 cards?
This one. This was.
Lets you search for 2 cards.
It lets me search for 2 cards, but I draw another card because of Archmage. I said I'm gonna search for 2 cards. This card gets copied by casting a
Brother,
Tifo.
you said I'm gonna search for 3 cards. That's the only reason I corrected you.
Then I must have misspoken. I'm sorry. I meant I'm gonna search for 2 cards and I'm gonna draw 1 more card because of the Archmage, because I copy that spell, and since it says whenever I cast or copy, I get another one. Okay. I'm gonna be searching for this card.
Well, you can't casualty with the copy.
I sacrificed my Will of Timur. It was a
You
4/4
cannot.
dragon.
I know, but you can't casualty on a copy.
Why?
Because casualty is an additional cost to cast this spell. You're not casting the copy, you're playing the copy for free.
But
There's no casting
Archmage
spell.
says whenever I cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, I draw a card. It doesn't mean I have to, because the illicit on his cast has a copy, and it copies itself. It's another copy effect next to the cast. So that's why
Your wording is very confusing because you just said you copied that, right? You did say that you copied that, isn't that what you said twice? You see what I mean? You're making things very confusing with the way that you're saying things. You just made it sound like you copied that fucking spell.
Yeah, that spell gets copied because of the casualty.
And I understand that. What I'm saying is the copy can't be casualtied. No copies can ever have additional costs put into it. You're not understanding what I'm saying. Just go ahead and put it in the graveyard.
No, it's going to the exile because it was already in the graveyard, but yeah. Well, I'm sorry for the miscommunication on that part. I'm trying my best. English is not my first language.
You're doing fine, Jack.
Thanks. Well,
English is my own language. Should be everyone.
I'm just gonna check what I can do still.
My permanents can be fucked with unless it has reference and target player, and my library can be fucked with. So can my graveyard, but me as an existence cannot.
I mean, there are cards that can damage you, Yshtola and Paplimio.
That's not damage. That's called loss of life.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you cannot be damaged, but loss of life can trigger and happen. So
only if it doesn't target.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying there are cards that can, and I sadly didn't got them. What for a creature do you still have on the field? You have Yoda, and what's the other card on the field?
Noctis, Lucius, Gallium. You can scan them. They're very scannable.
Okay, so your strongest one is Joda right now, right? No, they are both same range.
Yes, Joda is my strongest creature, but he's tapped.
Yeah. Oh, I have 4 more mana here. Okay, for 2 blue and the 4 mana remaining, I'm gonna cast Shadow of the Second Sun. Which means after my combat step, there's another beginning step. Then I still have 2 mana open, 1 Arcane Secret, and Planes. And
What the fuck is...
for 1 black mana, I'm gonna call Will of the Absan. Since I control my commander, it happens both. Any number of target opponent, each sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control and lose 3 life. I will choose you, MTG Diet. So you can choose one of your creatures to die. And then I return a target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. I currently have no creature to return. Alright. And then attacking you will not help anything. I will go into my battle phase, into my main phase 2.
What's up?
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will go into my another beginning step, which means I will untap all my cards.
My stomach's not hurting right now.
Yeah, that one I have used for the Shadow of the Second Sun already. I will untap, upkeep, draw step again, and from Yshtola I draw a card, and then I go into the end step, and then I will discard this and this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 2 more cards. This one and the 4th vessel. So now I have exactly 7 cards, and you can go into your turn, and with that your protection ends, I think, right?
Yep. Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play a lamp return. I'm going to tap Chromatic Ray for 5. I'm going to return a creature from my graveyard to the battlefield. I'm going to go ahead and return that creature that makes it where you can't cast spells during my turn. If you respond, I'll respond again by targeting it again to return it again. And if you respond, I'll respond again by targeting it to return it again. And I can do that 4 times. So how many times can you respond?
I just wanted to say that I would like to respond to your trigger with Flowerless
Yeah, go for
making my creatures indestructible, which means like before it enters, so everyone loses 2 life and I gain 2 life, 3 life.
I will. Yeah, I'm going to respond to that.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead. No, I'll lose the 2 life. Fuck it. You get indestructible. Go for it. That happens.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't care about that. You got anything else?
I do actually. Still have a lot going for one. Let me just see. Your creature is non-black the Noctis, so for 4 life, I would like to target your Noctis to die with Snuff Out by paying 4 life.
I'm going to tap this for Woburg. Or I'm going to tap this for 1. I will do 20. It's 21 mana right here. So I'll have 21 blue, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I have 27 mana in my mana pool.
Yeah.
And in response to that, I'm going to target this again with 5 of it, putting me down to 22.
Okay. Then I will try to pay 1 leg to look for in my deck for an instant and put it into my hand.
I'll respond. I'm going to go ahead and pay 5, putting me from 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. I'll go down to 17. I'm going to go ahead and return a creature from my graveyard to the battlefield. So I'm going to go ahead and return Sisei, the Weatherlight Captain. And I'll go from 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. And I'm going to search my library for a legendary permanent with CMC 1, 2. I'll search my library for CMC with permanent 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 or less. I'm going to go ahead and I will get the planar bridge. I will go from 17. I'll go from 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm going to go ahead and search for another one. Or no, I'll just return Joe to the Unifier. And then I will go ahead and I have 7 still in my mana pool.
Wait a second. When you enter Sissy, how could you look for Planar Bridge when Sissy only had white and green at the time? No, only white, right? She has only.
I have Bolas Citadel. I have Bolas Citadel.
Ah, it was the top
She
card,
was
you
a
mean?
5/5.
It was the top card then? You didn't search for it?
No, I searched for it.
But Sissy said, like your commander said, that she only has for each color among
Okay,
the
listen to me.
legendaries.
You stop for a second because you yourself are confusing everything in the game. All you have to do is ask, how is she like that? Not talk over me and tell me how she's like that. So you ask, I'm going to explain.
How do you?
One
Does she
white.
like the?
Be quiet. 1 white, 1 green, 1 black. That's +3, making her a 5. She gets +1/+1 for each color among legendary permanents you control, not creatures. So I can search for a 4 or less.
Okay, but we are all still in like casting things. Like I have still like cast on my trigger.
Yeah, I responded to your cast. I responded to all of
but
it.
the creatures
And I
aren't
can
on the
respond
field
again.
yet. Like
What are you talking about? Yes, they are.
Yeah, you have priority, but you're. I didn't say that your Mutsil.
Okay, then I'm back up 5. I'm back up 5. I'm back up 5 because all I've done so far is search for the planar bridge. We'll go ahead and put that back.
Yeah, because
So I'm back up 5, taking me 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 in my mana pool. What's your response?
like first of all, I want to like before Mutsil was onto the field, I had some cast on the trigger, right?
And I returned this card right here 3 times. So do you have 3 responses to this right here? Because you've only responded once to it, and I responded once to that. Then you tried to do ability, and I responded again to return this. And then I returned this, and then I returned that. And I still have 13 in my mana pool. So do me a favor. Show me your responses in a stack and tell me how many you have, because I can do this 5 more times.
Okay.
So do you have 5 more responses?
I had these 3 on the trigger. That were my 3 responses. Where I heard a flawless maneuver where you said okay, but then I tried the snuff out to get your Noctis, and with Waterlock teachings I had on the trigger you casted your thing again. So
yeah, no, I did it again, and it's not a cast; it's an activated ability. There's no cast involved here. I haven't cast anything yet. I haven't cast a single spell.
Yeah, you did an
I'm
activated
responding
ability,
to
and I was
instant.
responding to it,
and I responded back to it because I had 27 mana in my mana pool, and I can keep responding because I still have 13.
Okay, I will pay 3 for Clutch to look, which would mean I would also try to search. If you respond to that before it triggers, then I don't have the card on the hand. That's like
that's
my
that's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
And I'll pay 5. I'll go ahead and return it to the battlefield, and I'll go ahead and pay the other 5, and I'm going to return this to the battlefield. So I did this both. I returned both of these to the battlefield. This is now the 4th time I've returned this to the battlefield.
Okay. And now comes my 5th one. I'm gonna cast Teferi's protection on myself, which means that until my turn you can do what you like, but these are like the responses that happen. And if you say
yeah, not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. I don't care.
Good. Then can I resolve my triggers now that you responded with them with your Mutsu? Because since they are not on the cast, like
this isn't even my turn. This is on your turn because you won't let me do anything. You won't pass the turn. You won't nothing.
No, it was on your turn. Like, without them, you wouldn't
Okay.
have the mana to untap your Bola Citadel and everything.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It was on my. See, look, man, you've made this game so fucking confusing for me. I just want to punch you in the face. I'm gonna concede because I can't handle this anymore. I can't stand foreign fucks, man. You are the hardest motherfuckers on the face of the planet to understand. Get some English in your etiquette. It's the most common fucking language on the face of the planet. You're supposed to learn it by now.
It's not
Fucking dumb.
actually true. I would like to apologize for the way that he was talking to you, and let you know that you did nothing wrong,
Thank you.
and that you are pretty easy to understand, and you, unlike he, you were very polite and nice to play with, and I'm pretty sure it's because of him that the other person left. So
Probably. I mean,
hope
he
you
had a
have a
very
wonderful
big board and he probably scooped up after that. And honestly, first of all, I have to say I'm sorry. I actually didn't see the defense of heart. Obviously, I would have removed that one first because I had a remover on the field already. And
Yeah.
secondly, I'm not sure what was so confusing. I knew he had something. I was trying to be responsive and everything. I get that English is not my first language. I do feel that my English is not so bad, and I try to
No,
be
it's not. It's great.
very like slow and very good with what I'm gonna do, how I try to do. I can understand his issues with the smothering tide, and I adapted to like everything he had to say, which is like I really tried to adapt to say, yeah, I'm gonna do this now, or okay, I got it, I will try to be focused. But he was like in a conversation with you at one point because of a card. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna pass the turn. And he started doing his turn, and then of course, I'm gonna ask afterwards. Because, I mean, we are casual. I can also be very strict. I mean, I'm like to be very strict when I'm in the tournament of modern games and all. But this is definitely something else. And, well, you can't always see what you get for people, honestly.
Yeah.
But still, thank you very much for your encouragement. I was really thinking that I might have done something wrong here.
No, not at all. I think part of it was also that he was high.
Might be. I mean, we saw him smoke here and there, but
Yeah. So that he got a bit more aggressive and stuff after that. I noticed. So
no.
maybe it just doesn't agree with him. I don't know. But in any case, you were fine. Don't let that impact the way you play at all. You're great.
Thank you, Broken. Very, very nice. And it was
You're
a
welcome.
very nice game. Unlucky for you, but what can you do? Like, I had life gain and he had the Boda Citadel, so at the end it was more a drain than anything. Well, that's what my deck does, but I didn't want it to be to drain you like that.
No worries. I had like next to nothing to be able to do. My deck was not doing its thing this time. I didn't get the mana that I needed, but it's totally fine. That happens sometimes. I'm still trying to dial it down. Everything in my deck is expensive. I mean, my commander is 6, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it work. But when it works, it's very vicious.
I can imagine. Like, I was seeing that and I was
am,
thinking, wait,
yeah.
Myrod and the legend rule doesn't upplay? That's crazy. I was thinking like, oh god, this guy can ramp up very crazy because all your creatures that come in with Mirad don't sacrifice themselves. So like, you first have your 4 of them on the field. Then you will keep going with 8 or so until one player is out. It's so crazy.
Oh yeah. No, I've got all sorts of little guys ready.
Oh yeah, they look funny. I have to say, with all these emotes, they look like the 4 elements. Like Avatar is like the next set after the Spider-Man. So I'm very, very curious about that.
Yes, I had some proxies made.
Oh, you already made yourself proxies for the decks or what?
Yes, they are gorgeous.
Yeah,
this treatment here is absolutely gorgeous. I highly recommend that one.
Yeah, I myself have bought multiple collector displays. I'm gonna open them on stream, so I'm very, very hyped.
Nice.
But
I was only able to get 2. There's like 2 scene boxes I was able to get that, but that's the only thing I was able to get
I
before
got the
everything was
Tusine
sold out.
boxes, I got the Commander collection from a different site,
Oh,
and
man,
the
I'm jealous.
collected space. But I had to say, I had to pay more than I wanted to, but I definitely had to get them. Because Avatar was like my hype scene, so I'm like very, very interested in...
Yeah, Doctor Who was mine.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It got me
Like,
back into Magic.
like a friend of mine was already in Magic, but he missed the Doctor Who set and he wasn't into Commander. So what I did was, as a present to him, I decided to give him a Commander deck, and it was a Doctor Who deck because Doctor Who is like also his anime or his favorite thing, you know. And I got
Yeah.
him. I think it was the 10th Doctor.
Oh, that's a good one. I
The one
love
with the
that.
counters and all.
Oh, hold on.
Like, I'm not sure if it was the 10th or the 14th. Sorry, I'm not a Doctor Who fan myself, or I haven't seen it before.
This is my Doctor Who playmat.
Oh, looks cool.
But these 3 spots right here are for suspend. For the 10th Doctor.
Ah. Yeah, so it was the 10th Doctor with the time counters, right?
Yeah. He suspends things. It's fantastic. It's actually a very very strong out of the box precon.
Yeah, like we were also surprised. Like, I had already some commander decks, like a Joda deck and a Dragon deck or something, and he came with this deck, and I was like, oh, I'm fucked, because at that time I was also just starting commander, so I had no idea about mana values and mana ramps and everything. Like, I had no idea about building decks at all. And I was like super fucked because my deck had mana-wise way too much mana needed and way too less lands and mana ramps. So I was like super fucked. And when he was coming with a precon deck, the precon had already like a very good mix of everything. He was ramping me up with a doctor deck, and I'm like, holy shit, so many counters, so many things, and I'm like, oh fuck me. Yeah, like I really got smashed. That was very bad. And then I got like into how to make better commander decks and upgrade my commander decks to be able, like, for example, this deck today, I just upgraded it lately because it wasn't going well, and now it won. Like, for me it is still a win, because with my cards and the Teferi, I was not scared that he couldn't do much, and in my turn his commander and legendary things are not like useless, and I can just cast my spells to gain life. So I was like, no matter what, I will win the game, because I had so much mana and so much instants and sorcery, I could cast everything like again, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I still had my Will of the Tamer in the graveyard. I kind of forgot that, because with that I can like copy the Shadow of the Second Sun, and with that I will have every time like all my mana back and can like do a copy of that. And that's why when I'm after Teferi's protection will resolve, because cast spells doesn't mean that cast spells cannot be countered anymore.
Right.
All the spells get out, and I was like not afraid to lose this, but yeah, I can understand him being obnoxious about everything and all. It is what it is. For me, it is a second win. I'm happy with it. I'm happy to see that my decks my deck is going well now since the update, because I was like sitting 2 nights on this deck to upgrade it to play, and I'm happy for it. Any case, if you're up for it,
it's very strong.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Like, you meet every kind of guys. I mean, I don't know. Do you know League of Legends? The game?
League of Legends? Yeah.
Yeah, that game has a lot of salty persons in it. So I'm a little bit strong on that end. So don't worry about it. But I'm not sure how you find it. I found our encounter very amusing. And maybe in the future, if you don't mind, we could like exchange Discord. And then maybe for the future, like, try to set up a game already, us two meeting each other, you know? Like, having a known name would be more than thankful and helpful, I think.
What is...
Yeah, give me a moment. Where are you just playing it? Sorry? Okay, it's the same. Does it have a point anything? Anywhere there? Because, for example, when I started doing my name, or on my name, I still have like a dot in front. Okay. I have sent it and friend... Yeah, add broken. Like, if it's the same name, I just send it a request right now. I should be the same name like Check the Striker. Yeah, very nice. So if I ever find time to play Magic, I'll give you heads up via Discord, and if you're free, I would very like it to play again with you or against you in that aspect. I thank you for the game. Sorry, here my PC is just on the other side. Thank you very much, and hope to see you again. Goodbye. Alright. Dang, my hair is better sound died. I gotta use the one with almost no sound. I gotta rematch the VOD to hear this part. Yeah, don't worry. I will make a special episode out of that. Like, playing with special, like, I will make a smaller video. Maybe more people will like that on YouTube. In any case, guys, these were the 2 games for today. I would like to stream more, but I am still a little bit sick. So I'm trying to also get my voice into how to say it, get my voice into recuperating a bit, which means I will stop the stream here. I will leave a link to my Yshtola deck that won me 2 games today. Generally, I wasn't really scared of the deck itself. Like, it did what it had to, in my view. It gave me the ramp that I wished for, and it worked way better than the other games I had so far with it. So in general, I think this deck is looking fine. So you're free to copy it or just check it out and see if you can apply them to yourself. What I personally think that could be better, I could need better counter spells. Because the counter spells I have only counter spells, not abilities or anything, which means an infinity combo at one point from the legendary guy, for example, I wouldn't be able to cancel it. Which is the issue that I had in this game. I tried to like cancel it by getting some instants out here. Then again, if I don't draw them, they are hard. I only have 2 tutors. So the 2 weakness of this deck is the tutors. And obviously, if you want to consider it, first of all, this deck, I'm planning to upgrade it to bracket 4. But for bracket 4, it needs better one. One of the spells that needs to be better is the Exappropriate. For bracket 4, it would be like the finisher, because you can get multiple turns, and with Yshtola, it's like game over on that spot. If you get permanence from the enemies, well, you get to choose the permanence, which means you can take them strong things away. That's the thing. And a good thing is, one of the other guys managed to get that other player that was very strong on the field, which was also the most annoying one, but you can see that in the edition. That player had mana available. If he had that, I mean, he could have tried something, but he only had like 10 mana or so at that point, and decided to use a Bola Citadel ability by sacrificing also things. His own fault in that aspect. It is what it is. So what generally was the winning condition here would have been the Professor Onyx. If I get her on the field, each opponent loses 2 life. With that ability, I am able to drain him down, and even though he has protection. The only issue was my mana was getting stopped at some moment. So I would be able to cast and make him lose 2 life, but able to do that 10 times or so would not be possible. So instead, I went for the Shadow of the Second Moon, tried to give it him his turn, and let all these things trigger. The only issue is, like with the cast, there would be also Yshtola triggers and Papolo, so he already would have taken some damage there. And that's about it. And I could have slowed him down in his ramping through me, because I was protected and all. So generally, I was not scared that I would not win this game. But if you're like planning to play this in bracket 3, you have to find a solution for Exappropriate, because that one should not be allowed in bracket 3. As for the rest, well, for bracket 3 it works fine. For bracket 4, you need more interaction, and especially fast mana, since you're more of a casting thing. But I'm not willing to spend that, so maybe I will just remove Exappropriate from this one and get something else. And then what I will do with Exappropriate, I have 1 copy of it, but it's like really, really hard to buy it with the bracket things. Like, if you want to check out, I had some videos where I tried to explain how to build decks and go with decks. Like, the first steps for it is always having a mana base and all. Check them out. In any case, I will end the stream here. You can, as I said, check the deck out in itself. It's still a very, very good deck. It works well. It does what it should. And to finish things up, I'm already thinking of getting an Exquisite Blood sometime. But I want to like trade it, not buy it. And that should be like the end of this deck and finish it up. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. And don't worry about the bad guys. You always meet some. Some are also in Magic. It is what it is. Live with it. Don't let your head hang down, guys. I didn't do it as well. League of Legends already made me hard on that part, so don't worry. It's sad to have it in Magic as well.